Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for those of you that are new here, hey, my name is Tenna and welcome to my circus. I literally just got home from work and I got a special package in the mail from Jeffree Star, and I was so excited that I had to sit down in a chair and film with it. I don't even care what I look like right now. Like, I've got like day old makeup, like black like rings under my eyes, kind of like I didn't even care. I don't even care. Why? Because what's in the box? New stuff. We got new stuff. So we got our hands on the Nude bundle, the Volume 2 Nude bundle, as well as the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Northern Lights palette, which is his new highlighter palette. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna check out the highlighter palette as well as swatch and put on all of the nude lipsticks that are in this bundle. I'm really, really excited about it just because I feel like nudes are really hard to find for like deep skin tones, tan skin. I feel like they're just like really made for a lot of like paler skin tones. It's just hard, and I felt like a lot of the colors that were in this box are just like super like brown skin friendly, and I was like, yes, I can buy this. I can buy this, because the Volume 1 was just like not up my alley. Like, none of those colors look good on me. So I'm excited. I don't actually own any of the colors that are in this bundle, so we're gonna try them all out. If this is something that you are interested in seeing and you want to hang out with me, swatch, look at some of these highlighters, see what they look like on a different skin tone, all that different stuff, go ahead and stick around. Otherwise, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any of my cool tutorials, fun things, crazy things. We just have fun on this channel. It's a good time. Let's move on to the video. Alright, so first thing up that we have here is we've got the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Northern Lights palette. This is his new Supreme Frost palette. Like, the freaking unit carton on this is like so blinding that it's like making me like just deepen out into the darkness, like you can't even see me anymore. So this is his Northern Lights palette. It is his Supreme Frost formula that he used in this palette, so it is different. If you guys are familiar with Jeffree Star Cosmetics, he does have a few different types of highlighter types. His most recent one being the Supreme Frost, which we saw come out a couple months ago. I got my hands on this one, which is that Money Honey that you guys have maybe seen me use on this channel quite a bit, where it's kind of got that gold green reflect. And the difference between this highlighter and his first ever highlighting powder that he ever came up with, which is the Skin Frost instead of the Supreme Frost. But basically, this is what it looks like here. They come in the very, very large pans, and I find the difference between the two of them is that like this one just looks so much more shiny and blinding, and this looks like a little bit more of like a chunky, glittery type highlight. This one's a little bit more shimmery, and I know that he mentioned that this is more of a baked formula versus this one being more of like the pressed powder type deal. I do find that the Supreme Frost is much more blinding, and it goes on a lot smoother than his Skin Frost. I do think his Skin Frosts are like the bomb. They are some of the best highlighters that I own. However, they do tend to have a little bit of that like glittery highlight to them, whereas I feel like that Supreme Frost really lays down that like nice wet sheen, kind of like foiled look where you kind of get rid of that glitter. So let me stop rambling on about this. Let's go ahead and pull this out of the box. The difference between this formula and the other powdered formula is that, you know, it's different depending on what level of glow that you want inside of these. I do know that if you want more of a subtle glow, you can use a brush. If you want more of that blinding wet highlight, then you can use a finger. Just going with a dry finger, don't wet it or anything like that. So basically, when you pull it out of the box, again, here it is. Here it is in the box. The box is beautiful. You have this like cool Northern Lights moment. You got this like nice like iridescent rainbow effect going on here. So if we go ahead and open this bad boy up, this box is awesome. Look at this. So the box opens like this. It kind of reminds me of like a glacier. I don't know why, like glaciers. So anyways, it's like a nice big box, but basically this is what the colors look like on the inside. Yes, look at those colors. They're beautiful. So we've got a nice pure gold here. We've got kind of like an orangey copper gold. This one here looks kind of reminds me of like that lavender snow, kind of purpley. We've got this amazing white that has this blue sheen to it, a nice pink highlighter, and then we have this nice blue here. So we're gonna go ahead and play around with some of these. And then at the top here, we've got this nice big old mirror. And it looks like, you know, everything's just kind of like inside the palette. So yeah, it's definitely bigger than most of his other palettes. It's definitely a lot thicker. I'm used to, you know, the thinner type of palette palette that the other highlighters come in, if you have like his 24 karat pro palette, anything like that. But this, the formula, they just look like they're so shiny. And like this Alaskan Ice right here, this white one, is so much prettier in person than like seeing it on camera. It's got this beautiful like blue, green, purple, just like beautiful. So let's go ahead and try some of these out. When I originally saw this, I really wanted like to have a nice Supreme Frost that was like everyday, and this Frozen Gold and this Anchorage color really stand out to me. I do want to go in and do this with my finger because I want to see like how blinding it is with a finger versus with a brush. So let's go ahead and try Anchorage right here, which is this nice kind of a bronzy gold color. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my finger. Feels very, very smooth, beautiful. There it is on my finger. So if we go ahead and take this and just kind of dab it onto the skin, like so. Yes, this is beautiful. So you can definitely see where it's coming in. Wow, it's definitely a beautiful highlight. And then I do actually want to try and see what happens if you go ahead and layer with like a brush on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a little highlighting brush. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of dust around in here and see what happens when we kind of layer it up. So yeah, the brush definitely leaves more of like a subtle highlight here. So that's gonna be like a beautiful, like everyday blinding highlight. So to zoom in a little bit, you can really see that highlight there. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and try out like the Frozen Gold as well with a finger. Kind of wanna go in there, and I just wanna like put this on top of it. Wow, okay, that's like very golden. I love this formula. It is like so blinding and so wet and so beautiful. On the other side, I do want to try out some of these beautiful iridescent colors. I really want to go in and play with Alaskan Ice right here, which is this beautiful white color. I'm going to go in and I'll show you guys what I mean by like that blue green kind of tint to it. So I'm going to take this and we're going to go ahead and just dab it onto the skin here. Oh my god, it's so blue. So maybe you can see what I'm talking about, because I feel like in the pan it looks very white, and then you put it on the face and holy shit, that is like so blinding. Do you see this? Like, that, I mean, it's beautiful. Like, I don't even know if this is like I mean, this could be every day. I feel like it's just subtle enough to get away with like every day, but it's kind of got like that beautiful, like ethereal, baby it's cold outside kind of chill to it. This Below Freezing I'm really intrigued by as well, this bright blue. I kind of want to try that on too. I'm going to go ahead and wipe the gold off of the side of my face because I'm really intrigued by like these ethereal bright colors. Alright, so we went ahead and took that off. I want to go into Below Freezing, which is this blue here. I'm going to go in with a finger. I don't even know what you could use this for because this is like truly like blue. It's like Smurf blue. Oh my, this is actually way prettier than I thought it was gonna be. This is definitely not an everyday color. This will actually be like fun to play around with when you're doing like special effects, like more ethereal stuff. I mean, if you want to wear this every day, then like by all means do you, but like, you know, this is not my everyday shade, but it's a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be for sure. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of this color Thawed Out, this pink here. I'm gonna go ahead and take some and just kind of boop, boop, boop down the nose. Just kind of, oh, that one's really pretty. It's like a nice soft like pearl pink. I'm gonna have like all the colors of the rainbow in my face. Beautiful. And then Arctic Sky really reminds me of Thawed Out, just a little bit more purple. Kind of reminds me of like the Lavender Snow highlighter that Jeffree Star has. So yeah, those are it, and they are beautiful and I'm here for it, and they are like different and I love them. Alright, so I went ahead and wiped off the ethereal colors and I went back in with Frozen Gold and applied that on both sides of my face. I just think it's a beautiful color. My thoughts on this, definitely like 10 out of 10. I am a huge fan of the Supreme Frost formula in general. I'm very much into the very like blinding highlight, and I'm like here for this formula. I think it's like one of the best highlighter formulas that are out there. It's very consistent, it's blinding, it's beautiful, and I think that the colors in here are really fun. I know that they look a little bit scary in the pan, however when you put them on they look so much more different than what you would actually expect in the palette, and I think they're really pretty. So definitely pick this up if you are a fan of highlighter. I think there's like more like neutral everyday shades in here that you can use. The two golds, that light pink, that light purple, that light white, things like that would work really good. And then they've got a cool, like a few really cool like blue, green, like crazy colors that you can, you know, when you're feeling a little fancy, when you want to have a blue highlight. I'm into it. All right, so next let's go ahead and play with the bundle. Really, really excited about this one. When we open this up, it's kind of the same thing as the last one. We have the open here for nudes. On the other side it says volume 2, and then you have like the nice little you know, fade from a light nude to like kind of a dark nude. So we open up the flap like this and we open it up, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So all of the colors that are in here are current colors except for 2 new ones. We have 2 new shades in here, which is this one right here that's Top Shelf, and this one right here called Tasty. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and swatch all of these lip colors for you, and we're gonna see how they look. And I'm gonna start with the lightest first to work my way over. And that's why I was really big. I was like, this might be like a brown skin friendly, like nude, like Balt for like us, except I think that this one might be a little bit light. This one might even be a little bit light. We'll find out. I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. So let's go ahead and do a quick little fun time lapse through all of these so that we don't take 10 years on swatching lipsticks. So first one up is the shade I'm in Nude, which is a very, very, very light nude. I already know that this color is gonna look ridiculous on me, but gotta do it for the tutorial, right? It might be a really, really good one for like a nice ombre lip or with a dark lip liner, but just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna put on the entire lip just as is. I look ridiculous. I look like I got into a bag of powdered donuts. This color ain't it. No ma'am, I look crazy. So we'll probably bring this bad boy back in at the end when we have more dark colors and see if we can do an ombre lip, but this by itself, no. By the way, have you guys tried Green Clean by Pharmacy? The best, I swear. It's gonna like change the game as far as like doing lipstick swatches, because like you just use a little bit and it just like melts right off. It's like the best stuff. And it's gone out of my lips. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next color. Next color is Birthday Suit, which I don't think is gonna be really any better. It looks a little bit darker, but like not much, which is this guy right here. Let's go and try this one out. So here's the shade Birthday Suit, which again, I still think looks a little bit ridiculous. Again, I think this is gonna be a good shade for doing ombre style lips. Let's go ahead and move on to the next shade. And to switch it up, we're gonna bring out a dark shade. This is one of the new colors in this bundle. It is in the color Top Shelf. This one, finally a shade that's not gonna make me look crazy. Let's go ahead and try it out. Here's the shade Top Shelf. I love this color. It's a newer color. It's definitely different than the color Dominatrix, which is definitely a deeper shade of this. And this is more of like a true like milk chocolate brown. It's very, very pretty. Very into it. I can definitely see myself wearing this like in the fall or when I'm feeling a little bougie, want to have a little bit more of a dark lip. Let's go ahead and move on to the next lip shade. The next shade is a shade that I'm really, really intrigued by. I guess it's like one of Jeffree Star's most like popular colors around this time of year. It's in the color Christmas Cookie, which is like a very, very popular nude. I don't know necessarily how it's gonna look on me. It looks definitely like along like the really light shades, but we'll go ahead and try it out and see how it looks. So here is the shade Christmas Cookie right here. I'm definitely getting closer to the nudes that suit me the best. This one's okay. I still feel like maybe I would go in with a little bit of a deeper lip liner with it. However, I'm not looking like I attacked a bag of powdered donuts. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Although this is really, really pretty. This is a very, very beautiful nude. Right, next is the shade Nathan, which seems to be a little bit more of a peachy tone of Christmas Cookie. So we'll go ahead and try this one out. So here is the color Nathan. Again, we're getting closer to some of those nudes that we can wear every day. Still think it's a little bit too apricot-y. So getting this bundle, I like the formula. I always like the formula. However, I do think that half of the shades in here are a little bit too light for me and the other half are gonna work. However, I do think the shades that are too light for me might look really good with a lip liner type pencil or layered with a darker shade lipstick. Alright, next, actually, I do realize that I do own a shade out of this box, which is the color Dominatrix. I do own this shade. Only one out of here that I own. It's a very, very, very deep dark brown. I know what it looks like on me, but we're gonna go ahead and try it on for you guys anyway. So here is the shade Dominatrix, which is definitely a deep dark brown. Definitely good for like those really deep vampy vibes. I do want to actually try out layering one of these colors like I told you. So I'm going to take the color Birthday Suit here, which is one of those really light nudes that I was like, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna dot it here in the middle. So you can kind of see here by layering in some of these nudes, like I just added Birthday Suits in the middle of Dominatrix, definitely allowed it to lighten up quite a bit and not look as harsh of a dark lip and kind of give it more of like that sexy vibe with a lighter bit in the inside. So like I said, just because a nude is way too light, don't necessarily knock it quite yet, because it could make your dark lipsticks look very, very sexy and nice. Actually, I really like this combination of Dominatrix and Birthday Suit. It's really, really pretty. Alright guys, only 2 more things to go. My poor lips are about to fall off. We have this shade right here, which is Family Jewels. I've been wanting to try this shade for forever and it's been sold out and I haven't been able to get it. So I'm excited that I actually get to try this one on, which seems to be like a nice like nude that's like right in between the really light nudes and some of these deep dark browns. Oh my god, you guys, this might be like right there with my new favorite nudes. Finally, I found a perfect nude in here that I didn't have to alter. I like it. It's pretty. It's definitely like a very, very good like everyday color. Not too dark, not too light. I'm into it. Again, this is the color Family Jewels. Very, very pretty. The last color in here, which is another new color for this bundle, is the color Tasty, which is this guy right here. I will say this is the one color that worried me out of the bundle. I love Jeffree to death, and I feel like he does some of the best colors. He does some of the best formulas. Like, he's very, very innovative, but there's something about this color brown. It has a weird greenish tint to it, and it just reminds me of shit. Like, it's literally a shit colored lipstick. So we're gonna try this on and hope that I don't look like I have shit lips, but we're gonna try it. And ironically, it's called Tasty. And if it looks like shit, I digress. So here's the color Tasty, and again, once it's on the lips, I think that it looks like shit colored lipstick, frankly. Like, it literally reminds me of shit. It's a weird color. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like olive green and brown had a baby and it came out. Like, I think that it could work, but like, I don't know. I just keep seeing shit. I keep seeing shit. I don't know. Let's see if we can add, you know, a little bit of a different color to the middle of this. I'm going to take that lightest nude, that I'm Nude, that looked ridiculous on me, and we're going to apply that to the center and see what difference that makes. What the hell did I just get on my fingers? I just got like highlighter on my fingers and now it's on my lips. So that is it right there. Definitely an interesting color to say the least. I'm kind of into it though, like with putting that like nude center into it. It becomes like really, really pretty. It kind of reminds me of like an olive green. Right, you guys, and just to go over the price points on these really quick, the minis bundle here, this guy goes for $52, and the Northern Light Supreme Frost palette goes for $54. I know that this is a little bit more expensive than what he has done previously, but it's because the formula is different, costs him a little bit more money, and he also has to import the formulas from Italy or something like that, which is why you see that the Supreme Frost highlighters are a little bit more pricey than his previously priced. I think they were like $40, $42 palettes. However, I do think that the formula is worth it. I do give these both a thumbs up as far as formula goes. Do I think that this is super brown skin friendly? Yes and no. It depends on how creative that you want to get. So 50-50, I do think that half of this is definitely brown skin friendly. I think that these 3 shades here, as well as this one, are definitely favorable colors for deeper skin tones. Nathan, Birthday Suit, I'm Nude, and Christmas Cookie are a little bit on the side. You definitely can't wear them by themselves. You definitely need to go in with like a lip liner or layer them with a darker shade, which I struggle with because like I hate the fact that we have to like mix a bunch of colors together to make a nude work for us, because I feel like there's so many nudes that work for so many lighter skin tones, but you know, it is what it is. So I definitely think that with creativity, this whole bundle can definitely work for you. However, However, if you just want to wear shades on their own, I do believe that these 4 shades right here definitely work the best, and the rest of them I would probably, you know, kind of pass on. You can't wear them on their own. They're definitely layering colors. But I do think that the formulas are great, and especially if you want to add to your collection as far as having another nude bundle. I have lots of bundles, so I'm definitely a fan. I will be using some of the nudes that are out of here. So anyways, you guys, that is it. Thank you for following along with me. I was just really excited to get my hands on these things and show you guys these things because I've been waiting for them since they came out. Otherwise, that is it, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.